Good morning, everybody. I hope you're all doing fantastic. So for today's Wellness Wednesday, what I want to talk about is HBOT bad advice. So we have been seeing a number of different things popping up in the different threads across the different channels. So we've done, series on this for over a year now, probably a year and a half, maybe even 2 years. So I'm going to address some of the common things that I keep seeing pop up. So number one is more is better, higher pressure is better. So we have to take into advisement like what the person's treatment goals are that are undergoing the therapy. Here just a couple weeks ago, I did a video on the different pressures. So we talked about like the mild HBOT, the 1.3 to 1.5 atmospheres will have different effects on the central nervous system versus 1.75 and up. So we really have to keep in mind that when you're treating at a pressure, you're going to get certain benefits at lower pressures versus higher pressures, and it depends on what the person needs from the get-go. So you don't always want to jump in and say, let's treat everybody at 2 atmospheres, because you'll end up losing that vasodilation effect, which in acute injuries can really help with that healing process. Especially when we're talking about the central nervous system, because it is very, very susceptible to oxygen uptake. Another one that we have been seeing, these are like the big two, is frequency and duration. So we wouldn't recommend people doing really less than like 3 days a week unless you're on some sort of maintenance plan with it. Realistically, 3 to 5 days a week. But one of the things that we see people jump into is, especially now, like people buying chambers for their homes and stuff like that, which is going to be probably a mild unit, is people just jumping in and keeping going 5, 6, 7 days a week and not really taking a break and allowing their body time to heal. That's a huge one. You gotta take breaks and allow your body to heal up so you can, then again, if you do need results of some of those higher pressures, so that you're able to actually do it. Pretty logical when you break it down and you look at the scenario there. So I highly encourage you guys and gals, if you have any questions or comments, please drop them in the video below and I will answer you as soon as I see them. Have a great day, P.L.L.C. See ya.